With the increased interest in live streaming, DJs around the world are looking for ways to set their live streams apart. One of the best ways to do this is to have a more professional looking camera angle than what has become somewhat standard view from the side of your DJ setup angle. The overhead shot of the DJ kit, like the ones you see in most product announcements and review videos, is an angle that DJs around the world have come to associate with more professional productions. So let's recreate this type of camera angle with just a few items that you probably already have around the house. And if you're interested in more tips and tricks videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel. But now, let's get into how to create your own overhead shot using a few items that you can find around the house. For this DIY overhead shot, we'll be using 3 items: a picture frame, a piece of cardboard or a box, and some strong tape. The picture frame will be used as the base of this rig. While the picture frame isn't necessarily required, it'll help stabilize the setup. Second, the cardboard will be acting as a makeshift smartphone mount. You'll want to make sure that the cardboard can not only support the weight of your smartphone, but also is long enough to hold your phone far enough away from the wall to help you get the entire shot in frame. We'll be using the tape as a way to connect the box to the picture frame as well as to suspend the box from the wall. It should only take a few pieces, but you'll want to make sure that you use a tape with a stronger adhesive than just your normal Scotch tape that you'd find in a desk drawer. I like using gaffer's tape as it holds pretty well and does not leave residue when removed. So now that we have an idea of all the materials that we'll need, let's move on to building this thing. The first thing that you'll want to do is figure out the proper height that you'll need to set your phone to make sure that the entire DJ setup is in frame. Once you've figured out the height, you'll want to find out exactly how far away from the wall that you'll need to place your phone as well. Once you have both these measurements and know exactly where your smartphone needs to be, we can start building the rig. Start by placing the cardboard or box under your smartphone, making sure that it's long enough and it can hold your smartphone at the proper distance and touch the wall at the same time. You'll then want to place the picture frame underneath the cardboard and mark where it needs to be hung on the wall. Hang the frame on the wall where you'd previously marked, and I like to use adhesive Velcro strips for this as it gives me the ability to move the frame around until it's just right and place the cardboard over the frame. Next, we'll tape the cardboard to the wall and to the frame. Then cut a longer piece of tape and attach it to one side of the free-floating end of the cardboard. Take the other side of the piece of tape and attach it to the wall above the frame, creating a triangle shape between the wall, the cardboard, and the tape. Now attach another piece of tape to the other side of the free-floating end of the cardboard and it should look something like a medieval drawbridge. Now place one more piece of tape across where the 2 strips are stuck to the wall to help strengthen the rig. And now this DIY solution is complete. All that's left to do is place your phone onto the rig, turn on your streaming app of choice, and go live. It's very easy to think that you need an elaborate and expensive setup to make your live stream stand out. But with a little ingenuity and a few common items, you can create something that'll add a ton of production value. Now, while this type of setup may not be the prettiest in the world, it can definitely get the job done and hold you over until you can get a more professional looking overhead rig. With DJing, it's so easy to always want the next big thing, when sometimes it's best to just figure out how to get the most of what you already have. And now we hand it off to you. What kind of DIY solutions do you use in your studio? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you're interested in more tips and tricks videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Now, get good, get out there, and make the moments.